What is happening, people? Welcome back to the Caniscope, the only place that keeps you locked into the pulse of pop culture, business, and everything in between. The news cycle is moving at lightning speed, and we've got the inside track on the stories you absolutely cannot afford to miss. Get ready for a high-octane download of the hottest updates that are shaping our world right now. We're diving headfirst into the stories that everyone will be talking about, so buckle up and prepare to be informed, entertained, and utterly plugged in. Let's get into it. The September cover story. We're kicking things off with a deep dive into the September issue, featuring none other than the legendary Kris Jenner. This isn't just a cover, it's a statement. We're talking about how this iconic figure is redefining age, power, and the very fabric of pop culture. Get ready to explore her journey, her philosophy, and why she continues to captivate audiences across generations. Fashion forward. Next up, we're shifting gears to the world of high fashion with Tommy Hilfiger's latest campaign. Prepare for a visual feast as we break down the Hilfiger Racing Club, a collection that blends motorsports with classic style, featuring none other than Claudia Schiffer and Nicholas Hoult. We'll explore the inspiration, the aesthetic, and what this means for the season ahead. Aging gracefully. Then, we're getting personal with Kris Jenner again as she opens up about her recent facelift. This is more than just a cosmetic procedure. It's a conversation about self-perception, aging on her own terms, and the courage to be transparent. We'll unpack her candid thoughts on embracing change and what it means to her to present the best version of herself. Business of beauty. Finally, we're taking a look at the business behind the buzz. From the entrepreneur behind YOOX to the viral moments that define celebrity culture, we're dissecting the moves that are making waves. Get ready for insights into the empires being built and the personal stories that fuel them. Stay tuned, you don't want to miss a second. Don't miss out on any of the action. Hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell, and join the conversation. Let's go. The matriarch's reign. This month, a seismic shift in the cultural landscape as Kris Jenner graces the cover of our September issue, a move that deliberately challenges conventional fashion narratives. Typically, September signifies a reset with younger models showcasing the season's latest trends. However, Vogue's embrace of a 69-year-old entertainment icon for this pivotal moment speaks volumes about Jenner's enduring influence and the evolving definition of relevance in the fashion world. Her cross-generational appeal, a blend of relatable familiarity and undeniable business acumen, positions her as a central figure in contemporary pop culture, transcending any potential disinterest in reality television or the Kardashian brand itself. Jenner's journey into the public eye began in 2007 with the debut of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Now, with the show available on streaming platforms and having completed an astonishing 27 seasons, the family remains a constant fixture in the media. Jenner, at 51, launched her reality TV career with an audacious optimism, viewing the show not as a risk, but as a strategic marketing tool to promote the family's businesses. She recalls her mindset. "Buckle your seatbelts, we are in for a wild ride, but we are going to have the time of our lives." Her faith and optimistic outlook were foundational to her decisions, seeking divine guidance for her path. This foundational belief in positive outcomes and a clear vision has been instrumental in building a multi-million-dollar empire, making the Kardashian-Jenner name synonymous with global brand power. The reality of producing a hit show was far from effortless. Jenner details the grueling schedules of 6 to 7 days a week, often exceeding 16 hours of filming. The family not only starred, but also managed their own wardrobe, hair, and makeup, treating their homes as meticulously curated sets. "Imagine if the whole world is looking at what your kitchen looks like," she remarks, highlighting the unique pressure of having their personal lives constantly on display. Despite the intensity, Jenner expresses profound gratitude for the career that began in her early 50s, emphasizing the strength derived from doing it as a family. This shared experience, filled with triumphs and tribulations, from public divorces and scandals to the groundbreaking gender transition of Caitlyn Jenner, has been broadcast to a global audience in over 200 countries. Jenner acknowledges the deep emotional investment of their fanbase, stating, "There's nothing off-limits." The family's retention of editing rights allowed for authenticity, with Jenner explaining, We only took something out when we looked bad, or there was a nicer angle, ensuring that while raw moments were shared, the family's image was also protected. Jenner's entrepreneurial drive is deeply rooted in her upbringing. Working from the age of 10 in her family's candle stores, she learned invaluable lessons in structure, business, and customer interaction from her mother and grandmother. These early experiences instilled a strong work ethic, self-discipline, and a focus on achieving targets, shaping her into the formidable businesswoman she is today. Her recent facelift, performed by Dr. Stephen Levine, has become a talking point, with Jenner candidly sharing her motivation. "I want to be the best version of myself, and that makes me happy." She reframes cosmetic procedures not as a way to deny aging, but as her personal definition of aging gracefully. Her openness about the procedure, supported by her daughters Kylie and Kim, stems from a desire to inspire others who may be struggling with self-image, drawing parallels to her willingness to share even her hip replacement surgery. As she approaches her 70th birthday, Jenner shows no signs of slowing down, inspired by her mother's work ethic and planning to continue her active role in the family's empire, potentially until her mid-80s. Fans are buzzing about Jenner's revitalized appearance, with many praising her surgeon's skill and her personal commitment to self-care. The narrative is clear. Kris Jenner continues to reinvent herself, proving that power, influence, and reinvention have no age limit. But what happens when the world of fashion and motorsports collide? We're about to find out. Next, we're hitting the track with Tommy Hilfiger's latest campaign. The Hilfiger Racing Club roars to life. Tommy Hilfiger is igniting the fall season with a high-octane campaign, the Hilfiger Racing Club, a bold declaration of his passion for motorsports and the sport's burgeoning popularity. This collection masterfully blends the adrenaline of the racetrack with Hilfiger's signature, preppy aesthetic, featuring iconic figures like Claudia Schiffer and Superman star Nicholas Hoult. The campaign imagery, captured by the renowned Glenn Luchford, immerses viewers in the vibrant world of racing, showcasing a dynamic interplay of retro varsity jackets, intricate intarsia knitwear, classic cable-knit sweaters, and sharp blazers. These pieces are juxtaposed with everyday essentials like blue jeans and miniskirts, complemented by a range of stylish outerwear, from dapper overcoats and barn jackets to colorful puffers, ensuring readiness for any weather. Nicholas Hoult, an accomplished race car driver himself, brings an authentic energy to the campaign, posing alongside Schiffer and a diverse cast of models amidst the gritty realism of tracks and garages, even participating in simulated matches. This collaboration signifies more than just a seasonal collection. It marks the commencement of Hilfiger's "You're Invited, No RSVP Required" initiative. This ethos champions individual expression and personal style, aiming to connect with fans globally through international, racetrack-inspired activations. Hilfiger articulates his vision. "Reimagining prep has been at the heart of my creative vision for 40 years. From the beginning, I've blended classic American style with vibrant cultural influences, and I'm excited to continue that legacy of gate-crashing tradition." This new chapter underscores his commitment to evolving the preppy aesthetic while staying true to its foundational roots. Beyond the racetrack, the fashion world is abuzz with Lana Del Rey's captivating appearance in W Magazine's fall fashion issue. Shot by Steven Meisel, Del Rey is a vision in pink Prada, with additional striking ensembles from Loewe styled by Carl Templer. In an intimate interview, she reflects on her move to Loewe's Angels, her aspirations in acting, and her burgeoning romance with husband Jeremy Dufresne. Del Rey shares a poignant insight into their relationship. "I realized pretty immediately that I loved him, but that it might get difficult because of what I was bringing to the table." Dufresne's unwavering support, however, is evident in his response. Jeremy said, "I work with alligators, I have tough skin." And he is a man of his word. All the things that made me upset, and there were so many, he would just listen and say, "You be you, and I'll just love you more." This testament to unconditional acceptance highlights a deeply supportive partnership. In the literary sphere, YOOX founder Federico Marchetti is set to release his memoir, The Geek of Chic, An American Dream, Italian Style. With a foreword penned by Giorgio Armani, the book chronicles Marchetti's journey from his Roman childhood and international education to the founding of YOOX in the early 2000s. Key highlights include the strategic merger of YOOX and Net-a-Porter, the subsequent acquisition by Ricky Mont, and his current role chairing King Charles III's Sustainable Markets Initiative's Fashion Task Force. The memoir promises fascinating encounters with industry titans like Armani, Anna Wintour, Bill Gates, and Jeff Bezos throughout the decades. The book is slated for release on September 9. Meanwhile, Kris Jenner continues to dominate headlines as Vogue Arabia's September cover star. Styled by La Roche in a striking combination of Raben sequins and Saint Laurent leather, and photographed by Norma Jean Roy, Jenner discusses her upcoming 70th birthday, her relentless work ethic, and the extraordinary journey of her family through reality television and diverse business ventures. She shares a candid reflection on their early days of filming. "We were doing our wardrobe, sometimes even our hair and makeup. We were filming in our own homes." Jenner emphasizes the pride they took in their home environment, acting as set directors and florists, all while maintaining the personal touch of preparing for guests. She expresses disbelief at the career she has cultivated since the age of 51, feeling fortunate for the family's shared success. Adding a dose of chaotic fun, InStyle's popular The Intern Instagram series returns for its third season. Influencers Grant Gibbs and Ashley Gill are back, bringing their signature brand of mayhem to the magazine's offices. Early episodes feature the duo in a tense HR meeting and the launch of a Hot People Inc. interest group, alongside spirited debates with editor-in-chief Sally Holmes and Danielle McNally. The season promises further adventures across the city, including an anticipated encounter with Nick Jonas. Finally, Clay unveils its Winter 2025 campaign, starring Grace Hartzell. Photographed by David Sims at the historic Belle Epoque Villa, the campaign evokes a 1970s glamour, inspired by the famed Villa Nelcote. Hartzell is adorned in creative director Kamina Kamali's latest designs, showcasing ethereal silk blouses, ruffled skirts, faux fur-trimmed jackets, and romantic lace dresses, all embodying the house's core values of femininity and inner strength. The collection is set to launch on September 4. From high-speed fashion to personal revelations, the stories keep coming. Next, we're diving into Kris Jenner's candid conversation about her latest facelift. The facelift philosophy. Kris Jenner, ever the trendsetter, is once again making headlines, this time for her candid discussion about a recent facelift that has captured widespread attention. At 69, the renowned momager is opening up about the reasons behind her decision to undergo another procedure ahead of her milestone 70th birthday in November. The results, expertly handled by Dr. Stephen Levine, quickly went viral, sparking a global conversation. However, Jenner maintains that her primary motivation was deeply personal, feeling her absolute best. In an interview with Vogue Arabia, Jenner shared her perspective on cosmetic enhancements, stating, "I had a facelift about 15 years ago, so it was time for a refresh." She elaborated on her decision, emphasizing, "I decided to do this facelift because I want to be the best version of myself, and that makes me happy." For Jenner, this isn't about denying her age or attempting to turn back the clock. Instead, it's about embracing aging on her own terms. "Just because you get older, it doesn't mean you should give up on yourself," she explained. "If you feel comfortable in your skin and you want to age gracefully, meaning you don't want to do anything, then don't do anything. But for me, this is aging gracefully. It's my version." Jenner also shed light on her choice to be transparent about the procedure, believing it can serve as an inspiration. "I decided to reveal some details because I feel it can be very inspirational to people who aren't feeling so great about themselves," she shared. She drew a parallel to her previous experiences, noting, "Even when I had my hip replacement, we filmed it. I have the conviction that sharing these things can be helpful." This openness reflects a deeper philosophy of using her platform to encourage self-acceptance and confidence, regardless of age or personal choices regarding appearance. The journey was, as expected, a family affair. Jenner proudly mentioned that her daughter Kylie accompanied her to the procedure, while Kim remained a constant presence via FaceTime throughout the process. In true Kardashian-Jenner fashion, the facelift quickly became a conversation starter and even a business opportunity. Shortly after, Jenner launched a line of playful t-shirts under Rob Kardashian's Arthur George brand, emblazoned with the slogan, "I'll have what Kris Jenner is having." This initiative, modeled by family friend Chris Appleton, garnered enthusiastic reactions from her daughters, with Kim commenting, "Me too, babe," and KHLA adding, "Ditto." This is not the first time Jenner has been open about cosmetic surgery. Reflecting on a previous facelift in 2011, performed in preparation for Kim and Kanye West's wedding, she remarked, "I had a little freshening up done for the wedding. Just gotta do what a girl's gotta do." Her consistent willingness to discuss these personal choices underscores her commitment to authenticity and her belief in empowering others through shared experiences. The public reaction to Jenner's revitalized appearance has been overwhelmingly positive, with many commending the skill of her surgeon and her personal approach to aging. Her candidness resonates with a significant portion of her audience, reinforcing her status as a cultural influencer who navigates personal choices with transparency and a touch of entrepreneurial flair. From personal transformations to global brands, the stories keep unfolding. Next, we're diving into the broader implications of Kris Jenner's cosmetic journey and public reception. The Jenner facelift phenomenon. Kris Jenner, the quintessential momager, has once again become the focal point of media attention, this time addressing the extensive online discourse surrounding her recent facelift. At 69, and with her 70th birthday on the horizon this November, Jenner, who is also the September cover star for Vogue Arabia, has directly responded to the buzz generated by her evolving appearance throughout the year. Jenner has consistently showcased transformations, with significant updates appearing in March, April, and May, each eliciting considerable fan reaction on her Instagram, where she boasts 51.7 million followers. In a recent interview published on August 26, she clarified the motivation behind these changes. "I had a facelift about 15 years ago, so it was time for a refresh," she explained. Her personal philosophy is clear. "I decided to do this facelift because I want to be the best version of myself, and that makes me happy." When discussing the concept of aging gracefully, Jenner offers a personalized perspective. Just because you get older, it doesn't mean you should give up on yourself. She emphasizes individual autonomy in this regard. If you feel comfortable in your skin and you want to age gracefully, meaning you don't want to do anything, then don't do anything. But for me, this is aging gracefully. It's my version. Her decision to share details about the procedure stems from a desire to provide inspiration and support to others. "I decided to reveal some details because I feel it can be very inspirational to people who aren't feeling so great about themselves," Jenner stated. She further elaborated on her approach to transparency, referencing past experiences. "Even when I had my hip replacement, we filmed it. I have the conviction that sharing these things can be helpful." The public's response has been notably supportive, with many commending the surgeon's work. Comments on social media platforms like X, formerly Twitter, highlight the perceived success of the procedure, with one user noting, "Her surgeon and dermatologist did a great job making her look the same age as her daughter. Like, how insane is that? Kris Jenner is slaying so hard nowadays." Another fan added, "She looks good," while a third gushed, "She looks like she's in her 30s each and every time." A further comment praised the surgeon as a miracle worker, stating, "Girl, that surgeon is a miracle worker, she looks fantastic." While the positive feedback is evident, it's important to acknowledge that individual results and personal choices regarding cosmetic procedures can vary significantly. Jenner's openness, however, continues to spark conversations about beauty standards, aging, and the role of transparency in celebrity culture. From personal transformations to the broader industry impact, the stories continue to captivate. Next, we'll wrap it all up with a quick recap and a call to action. And that's a wrap on today's essential updates. We saw Kris Jenner redefine aging on the cover of Vogue, Tommy Hilfiger launch his Racing Club campaign, Kris Jenner get candid about her facelift, and the ongoing buzz around her cosmetic journey. Don't miss a beat, hit that like button, subscribe to the Kaniscope for more exclusive content, ring the notification bell so you never miss an upload, drop a comment with your thoughts on today's stories, and follow us on all social media platforms to stay connected. We'll see you next time.